Hi and welcome everyone, thanks for dropping in my YouTube channel. Here are the game results today, season standings update and game schedule tomorrow for 2025 to 2026 NBA regular season. For today's game results in first game, the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Atlanta Hawks with the score of 112-110. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the game with 21 points, 6 assists and 17 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Bobby Portis with 19 points. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker leading the game with 32 points, 6 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Johnson with 28 points, 6 assists and 16 boards. For the second game, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Cleveland Cavaliers with the score of 136-104. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 30 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Chet Holmgren with 28 points and 8 boards. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell leading the game with 19 points, followed by the second leading scorers, which are Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, Jalen Tyson, and DeAndre Hunter with 16 points each. For the third game, the Los Angeles Clippers beat the Washington Wizards with the score of 110-106. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Clippers. James Harden leading the game with 36 points, 9 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jordan Miller with 16 points and 5 boards. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. Alex Sarr leading the game with 28 points and 6 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Keyshawn George with 18 points, 6 assists and 6 boards. For the fourth game, the Dallas Mavericks beat the New York Knicks with the score of 114-97. And here are the box score for Dallas Mavericks. Max Christie leading the game with 26 points and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Najee Marshall with 19 points and 8 boards. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns leading the game with 22 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Mitchell Robinson with a double-double performance of 12 points and 15 boards. For the fifth game, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Utah Jazz with the score of 123-110. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama leading the game with a double-double performance of 33 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Stephon Castle with 18 points and 8 boards. And here are the box score for Utah Jazz. Keontae George leading the game with 30 points and 6 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jusuf Nurkic with 20 points, 5 assists and 9 boards. For the sixth game, the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 113-104. And here are the box score for Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid leading the game with 30 points and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Tyrese Maxey with 29 points and 8 assists. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Andrew Nembhard leading the game with 25 points and 5 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Pascal Siakam with 24 points, 7 assists and 6 boards. For the seventh game, the Phoenix Suns beat the Brooklyn Nets with the score of 126-117. And here are the box score for Phoenix Suns. Dillon Brooks leading the game with 27 points and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Devin Booker with 24 points. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. leading the game with 23 points and 6 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Noah Clowney with 16 points. For the eighth game, the Detroit Pistons beat the Boston Celtics with the score of 104-103. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Tobias Harris leading the game with 25 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Duren with 18 points and 9 boards. And here are the box score for Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown leading the game with 32 points and 11 boards, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Peyton Pritchard with 17 points. For the last and ninth game, the Golden State Warriors beat the Miami Heat with the score of 135-112. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Brandon Podziemski leading the game with 24 points and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Steph Curry with a double-double performance with 19 points and 11 assists. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Norman Powell leading the game with 21 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Andrew Wiggins with 18 points and 5 boards. And here are the NBA standings in Eastern Conference. The Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 31 wins and 10 losses. The second spot is the Boston Celtics with 26 wins and 16 losses. The third spot is the New York Knicks with 25 wins and 18 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 25 wins and 19 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 23 wins and 19 losses. The sixth spot is the Orlando Magic with 23 wins and 19 losses. The seventh spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 24 wins and 20 losses. The eighth spot is the Miami Heat with 22 wins and 21 losses. The ninth spot is the Chicago Bulls with 20 wins and 22 losses. The 10th spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 20 wins and 25 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 18 wins and 24 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 16 wins and 27 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 12 wins and 29 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 10 wins and 32 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 10 wins and 34 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still leading the first spot with the standing of 36 wins and 8 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 30 wins and 13 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 29 wins and 14 losses. The fourth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 27 wins and 16 losses. The fifth spot is the Houston Rockets with 25 wins and 15 losses. The sixth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 25 wins and 16 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 26 wins and 17 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 25 wins and 19 losses. The ninth spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 22 wins and 22 losses. The 10th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 19 wins and 23 losses. The 11th spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 18 wins and 23 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 18 wins and 26 losses. The 13th spot is the Utah Jazz with 14 wins and 29 losses. The 14th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 12 wins and 31 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 10 wins and 35 losses. For the last portion, here are the 7 games scheduled for tomorrow, January 21st at Wednesday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 8 a.m., it's 76ers against the Suns. For the second game at 9 a.m., it's Bulls against the Clippers. For the third game at 9 a.m., it's Rockets against the Spurs. For the fourth game at 10 a.m., it's Jazz against the Timberwolves. For the fifth game at 11 a.m., it's Warriors against the Raptors. For the sixth game at 11 a.m., it's Nuggets against the Lakers. For the last and seventh game at 11 a.m., it's Kings against the Heat. Thanks for watching.